இன்றைய பொழுது இனிதாய் அமைந்திட அனைவருக்கும் எங்களின் அன்பு கலந்த இனிய காலை வணக்கம். கனவுகள் மூலம் சிறகடித்து கொண்டிருந்தோம், வானவெளி அளந்திருந்தோம். இன்றோ அக்கனவுகள் நினைவுகளாக மலரப்போகும் காலம். வண்ணத்து பூச்சிகளாய் படபடக்கும் நேரம். ஒயிலாய் பெற்றோர்களோடு வந்தமர்ந்து அவர்களுக்கு பெருமிதம் சேர்க்கும் தருணம் இது. இதோ உண்மை உழைப்பிற்கும் வாழ்க்கைக்கும் உயர்வு கிடைக்கப் போகும் வகையில் ஸ்ரீ ராமகிருஷ்ணா பொறியியல் கல்லூரி வளாகத்தினுள் பிரவேசித்திருக்கும் தாங்கள் அனைவரையும் வாழ்த்தி வணங்கி வருக வருக என வரவேற்கின்றோம்.
A very pleasant morning to everyone on this momentous day. Respected Chief Guest of the day, Mr. Ravichandran Durairajan, IT Cent Head Cameron, Slumberjay, Coimbatore. Guest of honor, Mr. Mahesh Singh, Senior Principal Engineer, Cloudbrink, Chennai, and alumnus of 1994-98 batch. Our Managing Trustee, SNR Science Charitable Trust, Shri D. Lakshmi Narayanaswamy. Beloved Principal, Dr. N.R. Alamelu, heads of the departments, loving parents, and my dear students. Every fresh second, novel thoughts are born. New year perspectives spring up, paving way for a promising future. Today is a bright beginning of new hopes and aspirations. We welcome you all to the orientation program of the 29th batch of students. Light symbolizes joy, knowledge, wisdom, prosperity, and a wide array of positives. To make this event a blessed one, I now call upon our chief guest, Mr. Ravichandran Durairajan, our guest of honor, Mr. Mahesh Singh, our managing trustee, Shri D. Lakshmi Narayanaswamy, our principal, Dr. N.R. Alamelu, and Dr. K. Udayarani, professor and head physics, and the convener of the program, to come forward to light the Kutvilakku.
கதிரவனால் பகல் பிறக்கும், கல்வயிரம் தகதகக்கும், சுட்ட சங்கும் வெண்மை தரும், பட்ட துன்பம் இன்ப வழி நல்கும். மாசு அறுபட்டால் மனத்துக்கண் தூசு நீங்கும், தூய ஒளி தோன்றும், பனிசூல் விலகும், மாய வலை அகலும். மாசு அறுபட்டால் இந்த உன்னதமான சுடரொளி நம்மில் ஒளிரட்டும், நன்மைகள் நிறையட்டும், எங்கெங்கும் தூய்மை பரவட்டும், தூய்மை பரவட்டும்.
Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am. I now request the dignitaries to take their seats on the dais. To begin the auspicious occasion, ladies and gentlemen, may we now rise for Tamil Thai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிறொழுகும், சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில், தெக்கணமும் அதிர்ச்சிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாடும், தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே. திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
The act of welcoming is a hospitable sign of heart and soul. It gives warmth and happiness. I request our beloved principal, Dr. N.R. Alamelu, to welcome the gathering and introduce our chief guest.
The distinguished chief guest of the day, Sri Ravichandran Dureraj, IT head, Cameroon Slumberjee Coimbatore, Sri Mahesh Singh, alumnus from the first batch of Computer Science and Engineering, passed out in the year 1998, and presently the Senior Principal Engineer, Cloudbrink, the beloved Managing Trustee, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami, SNR Sons Charitable Trust, heads of the departments, members of the faculty, the freshers who have chosen SREC to develop you as a complete engineering professional, parents, invited guests, press and media. A very happy morning and warm welcome to each one of you. Today we are all here to inaugurate and induct the 29th batch of students into the portals of Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College. For this program, it is our privilege to have the IT head of Cameroon Slumberjee Coimbatore with us today. SREC has ongoing collaboration with Cameroon in materials engineering domain with Coimbatore and also its Houston office in USA. The chief guest, Mr. Ravichandran Dureraj, has an impressive track record of 28 plus years of hands-on experience in many facets of information technology, including project, program, and portfolio management, global application development testing, and quality assurance with diverse teams across the globe to new level of success. Mr. Ravichandran, presently heading the IT Center at Coimbatore, has earlier served with Test Center of Excellence, AXA Technologies Shared Services India, HP, and Deutsche Bank. He has good technical expertise and exposure in the domains of mainframe, client-server technologies, web applications, SAP, mobility, and cloud technologies. He holds a bachelor's and a master's degree in electronics. It is our privilege to have such a passionate IT professional to address the aspiring IT professionals who are here with us today. On behalf of SNR Sons Charitable Trust and Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, I extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Ravichandran Dureraj. Welcome to you, sir. I am doubly happy to introduce our proud and successful alumnus, an IT professional, our guest of honor, Mr. Mahesh Singh. Mahesh is the first batch of the graduate from SREC from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, passed out in the year 1998. He has 24 years of technical journey in software development. He has varied experiences with major corporates like Juniper, Dell, Till Labs, Forsten, and HCL Technologies, with interesting patentable algorithms and software for data path networking. He has also worked with more than 4 startups and is presently the senior principal engineer of CloudBring, a stealth mode startup. Mahesh very firmly believes in simple living and high thinking. His other interests include trekking, terrace gardening, and singing. From our past student records, I understand that Mahesh was responsible to start the Fine Arts Club in the college. He was also part of the cricket and volleyball team of SREC during his student days. I am extremely happy to welcome our alumnus Mahesh from the first batch to address the 29th batch of students into SREC today. Welcome to you, Mahesh. It's my pleasant privilege to welcome the Managing Trustee of SNR Sons Charitable Trust, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami, to preside over this function. DL, as he is popularly referred to, is a visionary in developing education and health care in the city of Coimbatore. A passionate sports person, always encouraging sports, and a popular icon of textile business. He is an alumnus of PSG College of Technology with a graduation as textile engineer and MBA from Pennsylvania University, United States of America. He is a keen sports person, nurturing 3 cricket teams. He is the managing trustee of Sri Ramakrishna Cricket Trust and the past vice president of Tamil Nadu District Cricket Association. Being an avid golfer himself, his contributions to the Coimbatore Golf Club is quite significant, and he is the immediate past president of the Coimbatore Golf Club. One of the privately owned golf courses in the country, he is also the founder trustee of Coimbatore Golf Trust. He is a source of great inspiration and a constant support, and it's our privilege to have him with us today to bless the young, aspiring IT engineering professionals. On behalf of Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, I extend a very, very hearty welcome to our beloved Managing Trustee, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami. Welcome to you, sir. It's my duty to welcome the heads of the institutions managed by the Trust. My sincere welcome to heads of all the departments and the members of the faculty of this great institution to this orientation program today. My hearty welcome to all the students who have chosen to be part of the institution for this orientation program today. The institution will take all efforts to shape and mold the personality of each one of you in developing you to be a complete professional, imbibing lot of human values and ethics. I am extremely happy to extend a welcome to all the parents who have joined their wards for this function. A great welcome to all our guests and invitees. It's my pleasure to welcome press and media, without whom no function in SREC is complete. I once again welcome each and every one of you who have honored our invitation by making it possible to be part of this program. I also take this opportunity to wish all the aspiring engineering professionals all success, a great time in SREC the next 4 years to come. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Visions lead us, but great visions transform us to become leaders. Such a visionary and a leader with vast experience and knowledge is a managing trustee, SNR Sons Charitable Trust, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami. I request you, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Good morning to all of you. Our respected chief guest here, Mr. Ravichandran Durirajan of IT Center Head Cameron Schumberger Coimbatore, respected guest of honor Mr. Mahesh Singh, Senior Principal Engineer of Cloudbrink, Chennai, and also a proud alumnus of our college of the 1994 batch. And our respected principal, Dr. Alamelu, heads of the departments here, faculty, non-teaching staff, alumni, freshers, and their parents. I express my gratitude here to all of you today for being able to share this special moment with us. First, let me congratulate you for having become a full-fledged member of ever-growing Ramakrishna Engineering College. I'm happy that you and your family have chosen us to entrust your education here with us. Our institution is one of the most respected higher education institutions in the region. We have cemented for the past years our reputation in instruction, research, and extension. Our trust board's abiding belief that SREC is an important instrumentation of transforming this city, region, as well as the country made it clear that the board understood the nature of an urban college and was anxious to advance the partnerships and connectivity vital to its success. We, from our side, will do all that we can to take college down this path and even further up. It is with hope and aspiration, dreams and ambitions that you're all here today. Everything is new for you. New classrooms, new teachers, new friends, and even new technology. But this institution towers tall and has stood like a spreading tree of knowledge for decades. You have come to a place rich in tradition, and we have embraced change every step of the way. And as you look around the campus, you can see modern facilities too. There is a big difference between school and university, between learning and studying. Studying means knocking on doors, seeking knowledge, asking questions when the lecture is over. Studying means also testing and becoming familiar with the outermost limits of your intellect. As freshers here, my challenge for you all is very simple. As you hone your mind and skills in this institution, you will not alone carry our name with pride, but more importantly, carry our brand with great responsibility in the future also. Now that you have been admitted to SREC, we'll be happy to see you excel. At the same time, we expect you to be very responsible and bring honor to your parents and the institution, just like many others, like our guest of honor here ahead of you, have previously accomplished. Also, we expect you to be a productive member of our society, more importantly, and continue making it a better place for all of us to live. Whether physical or virtual, always know that in everything you do, the name of SREC will always be connected to your actions. Instead of thinking that there is an entitlement that you deserve, I want you to see it as a responsibility that you'll have to project even after you graduate. This kind of a mindset amongst you will definitely motivate you to make the most of your experience here during the next 4 years and more. I'm happy to tell you that you're very blessed to be surrounded by a powerhouse of faculty members we have who have obtained their advanced degrees in reputable universities also. You're also fortunate that we have very good facilities here that you can use to help in your education needs that very many in this country are deprived of. And you also should be happy that we have very conducive environment that will inspire you to create, innovate, and hone the way you think, your critical thinking, that is. There are many things that we provide in order to improve and to make your education here more future ready. Our administration is fully committed to spearheading programs and projects that will not alone help you to excel academically, but more importantly also to build your character to become a very good, productive member of our society at large. Dear students, take advantage of the time you have at the college that you want to learn, that you're interested in, while developing the skills which be essential for your success in life. One thing, do not be afraid to embrace the unknown and taking risks. I'm sure that your ventures will be accomplishments and great learning experiences. One, keep sight of your goals. Life on campus is very colorful. There are many activities that you can be a part of, and I do wish that each one of you will find your part in at least one of them or some of them. We do not want you to be here to just gather information from here. We want you to learn character, discipline, compassion, and above all, understand the meaning of life. We give ample opportunities for students to participate in national and international levels also here. This year, from our college, many students have participated in various competitions all over and have won laurels for themselves as well as for the institution. We provide also various platforms for the students to exhibit their creative talents through various clubs actively functioning all through the year. The clubs also form a mandatory part of the course, and every student is motivated to be a member of at least one club. This paves the way for self-learning and enhancing of skills and hobbies also for each of you. But at the same time, let these activities not become distractions. You should never major upon minor things. Always keep things in perspective. What is important should never be marginalized. Keep your goals always in front of yourself, and each day measure the steps you take to attain those goals. This will definitely let you get to success. The multidisciplinary approach of education has been included, as through this, students gain an arsenal of skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, time management, self-management, communication, writing skills, analysis, research methodologies, importantly teamwork, and much more. And one more thing is, all these skills are easily transferable across work environments and will help you in every phase of your career in future. To match the ever-changing approaches in education, the infrastructure of this institution is being continuously upgraded as per the revisions in the curricula and to match the state-of-the-art development all over. Co-curricular and extracurricular activities also are given a lot of importance in this campus. The institution's NCC and NSS units are committed to make our world a better place via awareness and activities. Basically because they do so on critical social concerns. They are dedicated to the services and have brought a lot of achievements and accolades to the institution. And we regularly conduct programs in collaborations with various organizations all over. I would like to tell you that the NSS unit under the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan scheme has adopted 5 villages and many projects have been carried out with government funds. Our faculty and students also have received the best NSS officer and student volunteer awards also. Our cadets in the NCC unit have attended and received awards and mementos in various camps all over and competitions such as firing, training, and intergroup shooting. Cadets also have been recommended to the officer and sub-lieutenant rank in the Indian Army and also the Indian Navy. They have participated in Republic Day parades and held at New Delhi and have been awarded the DG NCC Commendation Card, which is the highest honor awarded to a cadet. And I'm also very happy to tell you one of our cadets has been recommended as an officer of the Flying Branch rank in the Indian Air Force and has also been recommended as an officer of lieutenant rank in the Army. Having said all this, we have a very good career development and placement cell also, which is very active in motivating the students towards goal setting and personality development. Some of the students also might want higher education, and they are being trained to take up competitive examinations which are coordinated within the campus. I record with pride that the maximum salary offered to the students is around 24 lakhs per annum and a median salary of almost 4.25 lakhs during the current academic year. One more thing I'm very pleased to inform you is the note that the alumni institution connect in our college is very, very strong. The alumni chapters are spread across several cities in India and also abroad. I'm happy to tell you that the alumni involve themselves in almost all the activities on campus, right from sports on to placements. We are very happy to tell you that our alumni are a pillar of support and they distribute several awards and endowments to the students also. So as a student, build your portfolio while you're here. It will definitely open the door for a better opportunity. Take very active participation in project works. Do as many projects as you can and enlist them to create an attractive and professional portfolio for yourself. A good portfolio will ensure your talent, dedication, knowledge, teamwork, and many more. A college, let me tell you, can never be brought to perfection, but it can improve. And that's where you come in. You, the students, are the most important part of our college. You must ask the critical questions. Your commitment is needed, not only in auditoriums, also in the learning environment, but also in student democracy, student organizations, and public debate, importantly. In short, put your mark on the campus before you leave, and when you leave an imprint here. My wish is for all of you to succeed very well in life. And we shall ensure that you will be able to meet the challenges you will face in the world when you step out of here. Congratulations to all of you on your first day here at SREC. God bless you all and your supportive family members, and you build a very extraordinary future for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Guests bring gladness and add fragrance to the environs. We're happy to have with us an energetic and inspiring personage, Mr. Ravichandran Durairajan, IT Center Head Cameron, Slumberjay, Coimbatore. I now request you, sir, to take over the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Vanakkam. Myself, Ravichandran Durairajan. I would like to first of all take this opportunity to welcome each one of you and wish you all the very best for your next chapter of your life. Because if we talk about your life, there are every stages, right? We cross paths. So this is another chapter, the new chapter that you are kickstart from here in a wonderful institution like this. I would like to congratulate and wish you all the very best for this. And almost, I've heard so much about the institution. I was so glad and really, would like to thank Madam and Sir and Mahesh and also Mr. Ganeshan to invite me and given me this opportunity to talk in front of you all. For the benefit of each of your parents, I would like to also use Tamil as much as I can, but obviously few things I have to use English. My apologies for that. So I have not prepared anything. I'm not going to bore you with all technical data and things like that. I want to talk about my experience. Probably I'm sure you can take pinch of it, may be useful to you all for your career as you started your career building here. I would like to take this opportunity to share some of my experiences and my living, right? As I said, welcome you all once again. Let me start introduce myself. Myself, Ravichandran Durerajan. You all can call me Ravi. So basically, to give you my background, I'm from a very humble background, very small family from a small town. I studied in a government school. I've done my UG, PG, being a topper. I moved into Bangalore. I started my career as a scientist in Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore. Then moved into noble profession of professor for a while. Then my hunger was more, so I moved on into information technology. We are a first generation IT employees. I've started my IT career in 90s. I've kind of, come across starting from a 14-inch floppy drive to today with IoTs and, artificial intelligence and data science and things like that, right? I'm surviving over last 32 years in IT, right? Surviving in IT for 3 decades plus is something, which requires a lot more courage and confidence in you and continuous education and learning for you, without which it's very difficult for one to, continue in this career in the field of information technology. So before I move on talking about anything on IT, I would like to talk few of my things. So let me start, as I said, few things came into my mind. As I said, I have not prepared for this, but then very first thing is, always I follow Tirukural. Tirukural is one of my Bible, right? For my living, for every situation I take a Tirukural and move on in my life, because this is the one single Bible talks about 360 degree of human being, how you born and how you live your life and how you, move on in your life and every situation that you come across. So Tirukural is one of the thing, very sound thing which talks about every aspect of life for one. So in Tamil, there is something called Annayum Pidavum Unnari Deivam, right? I always keep these phrases because I did not had, I'm not lucky enough to have my parents because I've lost my parents in a young age, right? But then they are the pillars. Without them, their dream is what I'm living today, right? Because every parents is very important for each one of us. I know ஒவ்வொரு பெற்றோர்களும் அவரோட குழந்தைகளோட what do you say, it's all parents' dream. தாய் தகப்பனோட கனவுன்னு சொல்லலாம், right? That's what you are all here today in this institution, starting your career as an education, the higher education, this great institution, right? So please ensure that you fulfill your dreams of your parents, right? Because they'll have so many, there are so many dreams they have in their mind, right? I have struggled. I have not achieved certain things. I never had an opportunity, but I never let my kids down, right? I never let my kids down. I do whatever it takes for my son to be so-and-so, my daughter to be so-and-so, right? So please fulfill their dreams. Keep their dreams in your mind throughout your life, which is the simple mantra for one to be successful in life, right? Even today, I just want to quote an example. Until my schooling, I was a sports person. I never used to, probably a last bencher, I would say. till my schooling, right? Till my, I carried close to 80, 90 certificates, which is across all the sports and games and things like that, right? But then I never listened much of my parents. But then when I entered into college, really I realized how important studies are, right? How much your parents are struggling to get you here. That realization made me to be a topper in my undergraduation, post-graduation, right? Even today, I keep that in my mind. What is my parents sacrificed? How much they sacrificed to make me to become so-and-so, right? Still, I remember SRN College is one of the oldest institutions here in Coimbatore. When we were students, we used to, feel proud about this institution, right? But today, I got an opportunity to be here in front of you, talking about what my experience is. That way, if you think about Annayum Pidavum Munnari Devam, the living gods in front of you, you should always remember, right, why you are here, the purpose of you being here. If you understand that, then you don't learn only education. You start learning so many things in life, right? A person wanted to be fulfilled. There are multiple aspects I can talk about. One of the Thirukural comes to my mind is Karka Kasadara Karpavai Katrappin Nirka Adarkutaha. It's very important you learn. Don't learn for writing an examination. Learn things for experience it, right? Once you learn things from the core for experiencing it, then you'll never goes out of your mind. One simple example comes to my mind. In 2018, I've been awarded in Jaipur by Micro Focus, the global software product company, as a software innovator of the year 2018. I was in Jaipur. I met one of the guests called Sonam Wangchuk. I don't know how many of you are aware. Sonam Wangchuk is a person who transformed the Kashmir. I don't know how many of you watched a movie called Nanban in Tamil. It's 3D8 in Hindi. So the inspiration of that movie comes from Sonam Wangchuk, right? He transformed Ladakh, the entire Ladakh, by using basic science that you study in your schools up to 10th standard. Maybe if you get a time, those are the people who are inspiring people you should really read through and see how we utilize this. See, in that places like that, you will never be able to cultivate anything. விவசாயமே பண்ண முடியாது. So in Ladakh, in fact, he made that as a he started cultivating food, vegetables, what is required for the people of Ladakh, right? He applied a simple mathematics and simple science that he has studied in 10th standard. Same, he has built a school. He has built a school for all the failures to become successors. He gives admission only for the school dropouts. He takes only such kids and make them realize what studies are and what for they are studying. And most of them are quite successful. He took Ladakh students' percentage of pass out from 20 plus to 90 plus in terms of percentage, right? So you need to, that's where it comes, Karka Kasadara Karpavai Katrappin Nirka Adarkutaga. When you learn things, you need to learn the purpose of what you are learning and where it is used, how it can be used, right? That's when it really what you study, stays with you, right? So one is very important. You talk about your parents, their dreams, live their dreams, right? Respect their sacrifice, and also learn what I said as learn things from the core, from the bottom. When you learn certain things, you learn from the basics, right? Basics and the fundamentals, understand fully. And this kind of institution, I just wanted to add few more things. You not only learn your technical things, right? It's very important you learn few other aspects of it. That takes much more precedence than your educational qualification and your technical ability, right? Always I believe in, learn your behaviors, learn the culture, learn the courage, learn the confidence. Then comes your real notebook education where you learn technology and aspects of it. If you have these, the fundamental aspects of your behavioral skills, your cultural skills, the courage in you, the confidence in you, the habit of hard working. If you have these disciplines in you, you will be the best in whatever you do, right? Starting from your schooling to education, to your college education, to wherever you work, right? For example, when I said I transformed my career in multiple aspects. Being an astronomical research institute student, I moved into a professor for computer science and electronics. Then I started my career with, I don't know how many of you are aware, used punch card systems and 14-inch floppy drives to boot your computers, right? That time Windows never introduced. We worked only DOS as an operating system. Then Windows introduced something called 3.1. Windows 3.1 is an operating environment, right? Then we started with Windows 95. Then moved on into the multiple versions of Windows and Apple, right? Today, if you look at the level of technology transformation we are into, right? We used to have only predominantly two types of technology: business systems, predominantly people use for building the business applications. Tulil on the software, right? Business applications, we used to use COBOL and mainframes, right? Anything to do with, any business programs, any business application, right? This is what we used across in 60s, 70s, and, early 80s, right? Then you talk about any technical, scientific applications. We used to use Unix, C++, right? These were two majors. Then Java started. You started with, so many other technologies. Today, if you talk about, we are on the cloud, right? There are multiple cloud operators today, right? And cloud factories, right? You talk about IoTs, you talk about artificial intelligence, you talk about data warehousing, you talk about data lake, you talk about, responsive web design, because I build application once and that can be used in any device. Today, we use it in mobile applications. It can be used wherever you want, whichever device, because there are multiple channels, right? So there is so much of transformation in it, right? So IT career, if for someone wants to build, it's actually a pyramid. If somebody is looking at IT as their career, because decide your career, because when we were studying, we never knew what we wanted to be. We never knew what we are going to be, right? Those are the days where we go to employment office and register ourselves and look for an employment card, invite letter and things like that. There are very bold people who took decision of, becoming an entrepreneurs, right? In my opinion, you need to decide what you wanted to be. Whatever you wanted to be, ultimately, the moment that you are spending here is a crucial period of your career, crucial period of your life. You need to ensure that you balance your life, right? In IT or any other professional environment, we call it as a work-life balance, right? Work-life balance is basically how do you balance your work, also to spending time with your family, right? But when a student's life, in my opinion, you need to balance your age and your courage, your health, your family, and education. How well you can balance these things, and your aspirations and ambition, right? In my personal experience, this is very, very important that you realize what you are here, the purpose you are being here, right? Always the industry has grown multiple folds, right? The opportunities are like a ocean. If someone wants to get into the industry doors are always open. Every companies are like, taking thousands and thousands and thousands of people, unlike before. If you ask me recently during this pandemic, we started paying people 200% hike, 300% hike from one job to another job. Every individual comes with 4 or 5 letters when they are attending interviews, right? There are opportunities, right? You need to ensure that, in fact, you need to realize one thing is that your qualification, please ensure that your qualifications, you get a right qualification, right level of percentage of your marks, because this becomes the key for you to get into the next phase of your life, right? As I said, if you wanted to be in this institution, you would have struggled hard in your school. That qualification becomes the key for you to get into these colleges, right? The qualification that you get here, not only the educational qualification, also the behavioral, the cultural, the attitude, right? The courage, the hardworking, the confidence in you, right? When you are able to build this aspects of your qualification, that becomes the key for you to enter into any of the industry whichever you dream through, right? Maybe an IT and a non-IT and a mechanical discipline, or you could go into a research area, or you could become a professor, right? Or it could be in any of the industry, right? This education is very, very important for you to get in there, right? Life never stops there. So the key is to enter into the house, but then if you want to live in the house, you continuously learn. The continuous learning is something which is very, very important, right? While you are reading, where you are learning, where you are getting your semester marks, it is also important what is happening in the industry around you, the area that you are studying, right? It's very, very important for you to spend and balance your effort in multiple facets to build your career proper, for which the important thing is the key is your qualification, right? So wish you all the very best once again, and thank you so much for giving an opportunity to talk in front of you all, right? And we are all here to support you from the industry standpoint. And I committed, Madam and Sir, anytime from our side, we are more than happy to come and help you in every aspect of the industry experience that we can, provide you all. Thank you all, and thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the motivational speech strewn with nuggets of wisdom. I now request a guest of honor, a multi-talented personality, Mr. Mahesh Singh, Senior Principal Engineer, Cloud Brink, Chennai, and our alumnus to address the gathering.
இதுதான் நான் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கிற பேப்பர் ஸ்பீச்சுக்காக. டஸ் இட் ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் எனி திங்? நீங்கள் படிக்கும்போது மைண்ட் மேப்ஸ்னு ஒன்று படிச்சிருப்பீங்க இல்லையா? லைக் மைண்ட் மேப்ஸ் வச்சு அவுட் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க. All of our, like corporate discussions, more of the technical discussions, like architecture, design, right? Whiteboard discussions will be like this. Just to give you a gist of what will happen after you go to job, I'm just giving you this example. So, என்னடா இவன் சிங்குன்னாங்க, கொஞ்சம் வெள்ளையா சிவப்பா ஹைட்டா கொண்டை வச்சு வருவான்னு பார்த்தீங்க, ஏமாந்து போயிட்டீங்களா? இதே மாதிரி தான் ஃபஸ்ட் டே என் கிளாஸ்லேயும் எல்லோரும் ஏமாந்து போனாங்க. When this institute started, that's the most remembrant day for me. Like I always tell whenever I come to SREC, I will tell that the most important part of my life, the 4 years part of my life, is SREC life, even today. I'm proud of that. Okay, let's come to the point. There are around 15 lakh B graduates are getting passed out every year. And how many are getting jobs? How many going to probably higher studies? Do you have any idea out of that 15 lakhs? It's 2.5 lakhs, okay, in India. So let's start with that note. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And I have met very beautiful persons today in my life again, and most respected Alamelu ma'am. We are all here to discuss few things, share few things with you, so that it will be useful for you. That is the main motive of this, like probably coming here and talking to you, right? And I just want to give a special greetings to my Udayrani ma'am. Like I like her very much. I just want to highlight, because this is an occasion, I just want to highlight that. SREC's first year's like annual exam is over, and then we got 2 university ranks in physics, I guess. And if you remember, ma'am, I'm one of them. I'm University 3rd, Bharatiyar. Another is Sharmila, I guess. So even the first year, we broke the records. So that credit goes to this institute, and as well as the staffs who taught me such, like valuable technical stuff. Now, I just want to, after greeting them, I need to greet you. Who are you? You are my future India. So I bow to you, bow to all of you, okay? Because I repeat, you are my future India, okay? So why I'm a little patriotic here? I am patriotic, that's why, okay? So after +2, even I tried 10+2 technical cadet Navy entrance examination, and I was there for 6 days in Bhopal, but I couldn't crack it on the 7th day, okay? I just came back. Probably fortune is in SREC, okay? So I know that you got an introduction about myself from these people. Basically, my role in organization is we used to design, architect software, which are related to networking software, mainly for routers and switches, as well as the new networking development like software-defined networking, open networking, all those stuff. So that's about me. Let's not go there and waste our time. Let's go to your main agenda. So why are you all here and why do you want to listen to us, right? So probably you may want to become something. I don't know what is that something. Probably you can name it as success or some definition. Probably I will tell that it could be you want to become an entrepreneur, good. You want to become a very good research scholar, very, very good. Or you want to become a very skilled laborer, very good. So what do I need to do? What is that you can share to us so that that can enable us to become what we want to or aspire for, right? That's the main thing which was going on between you and me, that I came here to highlight that. So let's, put that question. And the question அப்படியே கொஞ்ச நேரம் வச்சிருவோம். And ஒரு சில டாபிக்ஸை பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஃபஸ்ட்டு டாபிக் வந்து ஆட்டிடியூட். என்னடா இவன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலேருந்து வந்துட்டு ஆட்டிடியூடை பற்றி பேச ஆரம்பிக்கிறானே அப்படின்னு நினைக்காதீங்க. Attitude is the most important point I will give weightage in today's generation thing. What is attitude? Humility, respecting everyone, okay? Not just some few folks who are higher to you, not like that. Respect everyone. And maintain calmness, okay? Don't become, nervous, all those things. That won't fetch you anything. Maintain calmness always, and equanimity. What is equanimity? ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமும் படாதீங்க, ரொம்ப துக்கமும் படாதீங்க. நார்மலாக இருங்க, அப்படியே ஈக்குவலாக மெயின்டைன் பண்ணிட்டு பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்காங்க. புத்தர் சொல்லியிருக்காருல்ல, அதை அப்படியே மெயின்டைன் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டே இருங்க. ஸோ தோஸ் ஆர் த few attitudes you have to develop right from today. Or if you have already these things, please keep on improve on that, okay? So how to do these things? Okay, there are few things I thought of while I was traveling, coming here, I was thinking, what can I just suggest you? Probably நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, காலேஜில் படிக்கிறது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் ஒரு சில விஷயங்களை பண்ணலாம், which is conduct some functions or festivals, okay? And that you can make it as a ticketing festival or function and contribute that profit to some people who are underprivileged people, or you just make a scholarship stuff in your college and அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க. And you can explore new things, right? For example, how to do new types of irrigation types with technology, integrated. Join few clubs, like Sir said, sports club is very good here. Similarly, there could be music club, there could be dance club. So gel and mix with people and explore yourself more, okay? So that will give you some qualities about the attitudes, right? Like whatever I had told. அந்த நாளத்தில் ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு வந்த ஆட்டிடியூடில் ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங், தட் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். டோன்ட் கோ வித் இஷ்யூஸ். ஐயோ எனக்கு இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு போகாதீங்க. அந்த இஷ்யூவை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கான சொல்யூஷன் கொண்டு போங்க. அது நீங்கள் டே ஒன்ல இருந்து அதை பழகினா தான் உங்களுக்கு லைஃப் லாங் உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். If you have an attitude of, okay, I know how to ask questions, but I don't know how to solve anything, you will stuck with that. அது வேண்டாம் நமக்கு. நம்ம கொஷின்ஸையும் கேட்போம், பதிலையும் சொல்லுவோன்ற மாதிரி. லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபர்தர். நெக்ஸ்ட் செல்ஃப் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட். அவன் நல்லா படிக்கிறான், அவனை காட்டிலும் நான் நிறைய மார்க் எடுக்கணும், இவன் நல்லா படிக்கிறான், இவனை காட்டிலும் நல்லா படிக்கிறோம், அது வேண்டவே வேண்டாம். The only comparison you should have is yourself. You cannot improve by comparing with other one. You have to identify what is your drawbacks and keep on work on that and improve on that. For example, நாளைக்கு நீங்கள் இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இந்த கான்செப்ட் படிக்கும்போது எனக்கு புரியல, இதுக்கப்புறமா அதே மாதிரி டெஸ்ட் வரும்போது you have fared well means pat yourself back because you improved. You need not score more marks against that like so and so other person. But you have to measure yourself. Every day you have to measure yourself that you are improving. That is the only solution for your improvement. You cannot compare with anybody. எப்போவுமே ஒருத்தரை காட்டிலும் இன்னொருத்தர் மேலே இருக்க தான் செய்வாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? அந்த அந்த பகுதிக்கு போகாதீங்க. தட் இஸ் நாட் குட் ஃபார் யூ. இதெல்லாம் எதுக்கு பேசுகிறேன்றது நான் கடைசியாக சொல்கிறேன். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு கொஞ்சம் கிளென்லினஸ் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. ஓகே, என்னடா இது கிளென்லினஸில் பற்றிலாம் பேசுகிறாரு அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் கேட்டிங்கன்னா அது ஒரு நல்ல ஃபீலிங். ஓகேயா? நீங்கள் இருக்கிற இடத்த கொஞ்சம் க்ளீனாக வச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கே கொஞ்சம் க்ளீனாக ஃபீல் பண்ணுவீங்க. ஆட்டிடியூட் ஃபஸ்ட்டாக வச்சுருக்கேன் என்னுடைய லிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் பாயிண்ட்ஸில். த செகண்ட் பாயிண்ட் விச் ஐ வாண்ட் டு அட்ரஸ் இஸ் ஸ்கில்ஸ். நோ வாட் இஸ் ஸ்கில்ஸ்? லைக் என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஸ்கில்ஸ்ன்றது வந்து பேஷன். When you are studying computer science, you should study with complete passion. Otherwise, it will be difficult. For example, I will tell my own story, how passionate I was with my, computer science. After I am done with college, since we have a first year, first batch, we have to hunt for job, okay? We just went to Chennai and all those places. I could clear each and every, written test. For example, CTS, Infosys, யார் இருந்தாலும் என்னால் entrance exam எழுத முடிஞ்சது. And I can go to the interview panel. The interview panelல நிறைய பேர் என்ன கேட்டாங்கன்னா, DBMS தெரியுமாப்பா, மெயின் ஃப்ரேம்ஸ் தெரியுமாப்பா, அப்படி இப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. I was not with that because college final yearல myself and my friend, Sendal, we used to speak. எனக்கு வந்து சிஸ்டம் சாஃப்ட்வேரில் போகணுன்னு ரொம்ப பேஷனட்டாக இருப்பேன் நான். சிஸ்டம் சாஃப்ட்வேர் இஸ் a software which runs immediately over your hardware. Just for now, you just keep that in mind. So I just want to do something in system software. So I'm just looking for places where I can get this kind of job. அந்த காலத்தில் ஜெயிண்டாக இருந்தது வந்து Sun Microsystems. Okay, that would be a dream job if you ask me. So there was an opportunity in Noida. அது வந்து இந்த மாதிரி இன்டர்வியூக்கு வரியாப்பான்னு கேட்டாங்க. ஓகே, ஐ செட் ஓகே, ஐ வில் கோ ஃபார் தேட். அண்ட் இட் வாஸ் வெரி ஷார்ட் டைம், ஐ couldn't able to book my ticket. So I have to go in unreserved for 34 hours. And how unreserved will be. You have to sit, you cannot sleep, and you can sleep for some time. And if you want to go for loo or something, your seat is gone, okay? That's what it is. So I was okay with that. I just took unreserved and I went to that interview. So after going to that interview, I found that there were around 24 students. During our period, the little, well-known college in the private colleges. So there was the interview started. And you won't believe me, till today, I would tell that is the best interview I had. So the interview started at 8:30 and it ended at 9 p.m. Morning 8:30 and it ended at 9 p.m. How? Okay, the first thing they did is they called everybody and they asked to write a program. Even I remember that program. It is expression evolution. You need to read your data structures book properly. Okay? So அந்த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் எவல்யூஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் வந்து 2 மணி நேரம் எழுதணும். அது ஒரு 4 பேஜ் போகும். ஓகேயா? எழுதி முடிச்சாச்சு. நான் என்ன நினச்சேன், இந்த பசங்களாம் நல்லா எழுதியிருப்பாங்க, நம்ம தான் கொஞ்சம் மோசமாக எழுதியிருப்பேன்னு நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன். கூப்பிட்டாங்க ஃபஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்டர்வியூ. தே வாண்ட் டு மேக் ஷுர் தட் யூ ஹாவ் ரிட்டன் வித்தவுட் காப்பிங், ரைட்? ஸோ தே ஆஸ்ட் மீ, ஓகே, எக்ஸ்பிளைன் வாட் யூ ஹாவ் ரிட்டன். ஐ டோல் தம், இதுதான்ப்பா, இந்த மாதிரி தான் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் ஒர்க் ஆகும் அப்படி இப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்ட பிறகு தே காட் கன்வின்ஸ்ட் அண்ட் தே சென்ட் மீ பேக். ஐ தாட் தட்ஸ் த இன்டர்வியூ, தட்ஸ் ஓவர் அப்படின்னு நினச்சேன். கிடையாது. திருப்பி கூப்பிட்டாங்க. கூப்பிட்டுட்டு at that time you had only dot matrix printer, okay? So they gave me around 20 pages of dot matrix printer program which is used in their organization. They took some snippet of the program and asked me to go through that. So it's a C language. I was a little comfortable with C, so I just went through that. அதுக்கப்புறமா அந்த 20 pagesல கொஷின் கேட்டாங்க. என்ன உனக்கு புரிஞ்சுது, இது என்ன நடக்குது, அது என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு. ஓகே, ஐ ஜஸ்ட் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் தட் ஆல்சோ. ஐ தாட் அகெயின் the interview is over. No, it was not over. Again they called There were around 4 members. They repeatedly asked so many questions in programming. And another round, another 4 members, they asked repeatedly in all subjects of my engineering. Mark it down. They are not looking only for some programming language interview. They are asked everything in microprocessor, data structures, whatever you know, like at that time, digital electronics, எல்லாத்துலயும் கேட்டாங்க. And around 9 p.m. it is over. Next day announced only 2 people selected. One of them is me and another is another girl from Bihar. And all credit goes to SRC. See, I have competed with 24, like best premium institute people who have come there, and I could able to make it. The reason is not just technical. I had some courage, because that's how you have to build yourself, right? Because that's why I kept attitude first. Technical is not the only thing. So the passion is very important. Because I am passionate for system software, I went there, I took that job, and my first job, I written operating system. Real-time operating system. I could write assembly language, I could write complete from scratch. Okay, within 1.5 years, I could learn everything, what happens on top of hardware, processor, memory, everything. Okay? So that's why I could able to even design now, architect now. Probably that could be one reason. Okay, the last slide went, like journey went, and I went to networking, all those things. I don't want to discuss that. Let's come to but there is 3 takeaways from this story. One is you have to be passionate. Second is you have to learn every subject with conceptual understanding. Otherwise, it's not possible. So both the things you have to do, okay? And the third credit goes to our college that it has built a good individual. Second point which I want to address as part of skills is proficiency. So what is this proficiency, sir? என்னது சார் இது knowledge பத்தாதா அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா பத்தாது. Knowledge with proficiency இல்லை proficiency கொஞ்சம் ஜெயிக்கும். ஏன்பா அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு படித்ததை எப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணுன்றது கொஞ்சம் புரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். அதை தான் நாங்கள் எதிர்பார்க்குறோம். ஸோ அதை நீங்கள் டெவலப் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட் ஃப்ரம் day 1 when you are studying whatever subject you are studying, study with passion and then try to understand in a way that how I can apply that in real world or something like that. அந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் படிக்க ஆரம்பிங்க. தேர்ட் கான்செப்ட்ஸ். கான்செப்ட்ஸ் தான் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். கான்செப்ட்ஸ் கிளாரிட்டி இருக்கணும். மார்க்கு பின்னாடி ஓடாதீங்க. மார்க்கு நீங்கள் எப்படி வேணாலும் வாங்கிடலாம். You can go question bank, இதெல்லாம் படிச்சு பண்ணிடுவீங்க. But concepts, because that's what we are going to ask you. We are going to, while I want to find out whether this kid is okay, whether this kid can do well, I will try to figure out, okay, how conceptual his understanding is on few things, right? So concept-based studies is very important, and you have to apply it also, wherever it is possible. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் நான் எப்படி டெவலப் பண்ணுறது அப்படின்ற ஒரு கொஷின் வரலாம். ஹவு டு டெவலப் திஸ்? ஃபியூ திங்ஸ் ஐ ஹாவ் இன் மைண்ட். நீங்களே கொஞ்சம் கிளாஸஸ் எடுங்க. கோ அண்ட் ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒன் ஆஃப் த சாப்டர்ஸ் ப்ராப்ளி சப் யூனிட் ஆர் யூனிட், ஒரு சில சப் யூனிட்ஸை நீங்கள் கிளாஸ் எடுங்க. அண்ட் ஐ ஆம் நாட் டெல்லிங் ஓன்லி த பர்சன் ஹூ இஸ் கோயிங் டு ஸ்பீக் இன் இங்கிலீஷ். தமிழ் மக்கள் தமிழ் எடுங்கப்பா, பரவாயில்ல. பிகாஸ் ஆஃப்டர் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு கம் அவுட் ஆஃப் திஸ் 4 years, you will be well versed with English, okay? Don't worry about, whether I should speak in English, all those stuff, don't bother about that. But try your best to do in English as well, okay? But what I am trying to tell is, பயப்படாதீங்க. ஒரு கிளாஸ் எடுத்து மற்றவங்களுக்கு புரியுதா பாருங்கள். அப்போது உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ புரிஞ்சிருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். ஓகேயா? ஸோ பார்ட்டிசிபேட் இன் திஸ் திங்ஸ். ஸோ மற்றவங்களுக்கும் நீங்கள் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி ஒரு கிளாஸஸ் எடுங்க. And I found that our trustee sir said so many things which I thought I am less aware of these things. I was thinking, okay, people should try to give NPTEL exams as part of while I was telling how to develop your skills, right? Go for NPTEL exams. There is a domain-based NPTEL exams. There is chapter-based NPTEL exams. You can try that also. That will also help you in upgrading your skills. Subjects. What are the subjects you are going to read? From first year, mathematics is there, physics is there, chemistry is there. என்னப்பா மேக்ஸு ஃபிசிக்ஸு கெமிஸ்ட்ரிலாம் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா அதுதான் மெயின். ஒரு quadratic equation படிச்சிருக்கீங்க and you know how to factorize. But why are you studying quadratic equation? You have to understand, right? Why are you studying trigonometry? Just to measure something or some other places? So இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் மேக்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் வந்து ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி எடுத்துக்கலாம். There is a seepage in my building, okay? So I need to arrest that seepage. What is that I can do as an engineer? Like forget about you can get something and then you can ask your painter to do something. But as an engineer, you have to apply something, right? Thermocol burn பண்ணி இது பண்ணலாம், seepage arrest பண்ணலாம். அப்போது உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் chemistry knowledge தேவை. And it is going to be there in every other streams. For example, civicsல வரலாம், computer scienceல max is very important. Binomial theorem, Fourier transformation, and linear programming, all these things are going to be there lifelong if you are a computer science student. So don't ignore these subjects. These subjects are as important as your core subjects. Next is first year, third year, all important subjects you have to study thoroughly. Even today, I refer my computer networks book, which is written by Andrew Tenenbaum, for my reference. ஸோ அந்த ஒவ்வொரு சப்ஜெக்டும் நீங்கள் மைக்ரோ ப்ராசஸர் படிக்கிறீங்களோ இல்லை கம்பைலர் டிசைன் படிக்கிறீங்களோ இல்லை டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ஸ் படிக்கிறீங்களோ அது எதுவுமே வந்து விட்டுறாதீங்க. அதை வந்து அந்த புக்ஸையும் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்பப்போ எங்கெல்லாம் உங்களோட ஜாபில் தேவைப்படுதோ அப்ளை பண்ணுங்கள் அண்ட் மேக் யூஸ் ஆஃப் இட். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அனதர் திங் யூ ஹாவ் டு ரிமெம்பர். நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் லேப். Lab is very important. Live your life in lab, I will tell. I said already there is some concept like that. So lab you have to spend a lot of time. Only then you can able to apply whatever you have learned as knowledge. Okay, then the third point, topic which I want to address is distractions. This is the period where you come from school and probably you can get it, you have already crossed your teens and you are becoming an adult and you think that you can do anything, right? From alcohol, like தமிழில் சொல்லணும்னா இந்த மாதிரி கெட்ட பழக்கங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அடிமை ஆகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. தயவு செய்து போகாதீங்க. There are 4 types. One, from day one, who is alert. Second, அவன் வந்து மற்றவனை கெடுத்து விட்ருவான், அவன் நல்லா இருப்பான் அவன், ஓகேயா? தேர்ட், அவனும் கெட்டு போவான், இன்னொருத்தனையும் கெட்டு விடுது. இன்னொருத்தர் இருக்கா ரொம்ப வீக்கான பர்சன். Like he will get into these distractions and will keep on hunt in your head, right? That is the most problematic thing. Why do get into all these things? First of all, avoid that. Why do you want to get into all these things? So அதை கொஞ்சம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் நீங்கள் படிக்கும்போது சில போரிங் சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் வரலாம். But don't give up. Try your best to like understand even that boring concepts, boring subjects ஓட கான்செப்ட்ஸை புரிஞ்சிக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். சரி, நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு கொஷினுக்கு திருப்பி போவோம். என்ன சார் வேணும்? நான் வந்து ஆண்டர்ப்ரனர் ஆகணும், நான் வந்து நல்லா ஜாபில் இருக்கணும், நான் இல்லை வந்து பெரிய ரிசர்ச் ஸ்காலராக வேணும் அப்படின்னா இப்போ பேசின எல்லாமே வேணும். இப்போ பேசின எல்லாமே வேணும்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு நாளில் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியுமா? முடியாது. 2 நாள், 1 மாதம்? No. So you have to evolve yourself. And the best place to evolve is institute. And this institute. So don't underestimate your 4 years. This is a golden chance. கடவுள் எல்லாருக்கும் கொடுக்கல, உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காரு. ஸோ அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு ஆஸ் அ பெட்டர் பர்சன், இம்ப்ரூவ்ட் பர்சனாக வெளியில் வரத்துக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். when I say improved person, நீங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டு டே ஆஃப் ஃபஸ்ட் இயர் எப்படி இருந்தீங்க, லாஸ்ட் டே ஆஃப் 4th இயர் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க, அதுதான் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட். இவனை அவனை கம்பேர் பண்ணாதீங்க, அது ஒர்க் அவுட் ஆகாது. ஸோ கேன் யூ டூ திஸ்? எஸ், யூ கேன் டூ. தட்ஸ் வை ஐ ஆம் ஹியர். ஐ ஆம் டெல்லிங் யூ ஆன் திஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே இட் செல்ஃப், ரைட்? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே உங்களுக்கு நான் இதை சொல்கிறதுக்கு காரணம் என்னென்னா, பாரு தம்பி, நான் இந்த மாதிரி பட்டு வந்திருக்கேன், பட்டு வந்தாலும் ஏதோ தேரி இங்கே அப்படி இப்படின்னு இருக்கேன், நீங்கள்லாம் அப்படி ஆதிங்கன்னு சொல்கிறதுக்கு தான் இந்த ஒரு வாய்ப்பு, இல்லையா? ஸோ அதை வந்து கேட்டுக்கோங்க. தேர்ட் வந்து, இது நாட் ஆல் திஸ் அட்வைசர்ஸ் ஆர் சஜஷன்ஸ், வாட் எவர் வே யூ வாண்ட் டு டேக் இட், ஓகே, இட்ஸ் நாட் ஃபார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஜாப், இட்ஸ் ஃபார் லைஃப் லாங். You might think, I got that job, okay, I am earning like 4 lakhs, 5 lakhsலாம் நான் சம்பாதிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு, within 6 months you will get a challenge within a company and you have to address that challenge. அந்த சேலஞ்சை எப்படி நீங்கள் எதிர்கொள்ள முடியும்? I know that you will anyway, somehow find how to upgrade yourself on the technical part. The only thing you have to work on is attitude. You will find lot of different kinds of people in the industry. அதுக்கு எப்படி நீங்கள் இது பண்ண முடியும்? நீங்கள் அவங்க கூட பழகிற விதத்தில் தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ இப்போவே நீங்கள் அந்த பழகிற விதத்தை வந்து மாற்றிக்கிட்டீங்களோ, ஆர் redeem yourself for whatever need you want to do, just do it now itself. After 4 years, you will be a improved person going out of this institute, right? இதுக்கு அப்புறமா ஒரு சில டிப்ஸ் மட்டும்தான் கொடுக்க போகிறேன். லேப் ஐ டோல்ட் யூ இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். ஒவ்வொரு லேபோட ப்ரோக்ராமிங் எதுவுமே வந்து ஸ்கிப் பண்ணாதீங்க, அதை வந்து புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. செகண்ட் இஸ், ப்ரோக்ராமிங் இஸ் அ ஸ்கில், பட் ப்ரோக்ராமிங் இஸ் ஸ்டில் அ டூல், ரைட்? ஸோ அதையும் நீங்கள் நல்லா டெவலப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஜஸ்ட் ஆஸ் அ டிப், சின்ஸ் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு கம் ஆஃப்டர் 4 years, try to see whether you get a chance to work on Golang also. Golang is a language, which Google is using. And then try to work more on Linux platforms, okay? ஏன்னா இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் நிறைய லினக்ஸ் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ் தான் இருக்கும். நாங்கள் ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது யூனிக்ஸ் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ் இருந்தது, பட் டுடே இட் இஸ் பிகமிங் லாட் ஆஃப் லினக்ஸ் ப்ராமினென்ட், ஓகே? நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ், நீங்கள் வந்து ட்ரபுள் ஷூட்டிங் ஸ்கில்லை வந்து டெவலப் பண்ணணும். இது வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் கிடையாது, யார் யாருக்கெல்லாம் ஆஸ்பயர் ஆகிறீங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு தான். இஃப் யூ ஆர் ரியலி திங்க் தட் இட் இஸ் நாட் ஃபார் மீ, இட்ஸ் நாட் ஃபார் யூ. Okay, troubleshooting skill is very important because that will be expected in the industry. How to develop troubleshooting skill? Debugging எப்படி பண்ணணும், மெமரி கரப்ஷன் எப்படி பார்க்கணும், இதெல்லாம் சின்ன சின்ன விஷயம்தான், பட் இப்போவே கற்றுக்கோங்க. என்ன டூல்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. செகண்ட் இஸ், டிசைன் அண்ட் ஆர்கிடெக்சர் இஸ் ஆல்சோ எ ஸ்கில். எப்படிப்பா அது வந்து, இட் இஸ் நாட் ஓன்லி ஃபார் சாஃப்ட்வேர், இட் இஸ் ஃபார் எவ்ரி திங். ஒரு நல்ல கார்பெண்டர்னா, நல்ல கார்பெண்டர் ஏன் அவர் நல்ல கார்பெண்டராக இருக்காருன்னா, அவரால் எல்லா கேசஸையும் பார்க்க முடியுது, அந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டு ரிக்வயர்மெண்ட்க்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி கொடுக்க முடியுது. தட் இஸ் வை ஹி இஸ் அ வெரி குட் கார்பெண்டர். த சேம் ஹோல்ஸ் குட் ஃபார் யூ ஆல்சோ, ரைட்? ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு திங்க் அபவுட் ஆல் த கேசஸ் வைல் யூ ஆர் டிசைனிங் ஆர் ஆர்கிடெக்டிங் எனிதிங், ரைட்? யூ கேனாட் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் தட் டெஸ்டிங் டீம் வில் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் இஷ்யூஸ். அது மறந்துடுங்க. ஸோ நான் இப்போவே வந்து அதை டெவலப் பண்ண, அந்த ஸ்கில்லையும் டெவலப் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். So I am repeating, what you need to develop is skill, not just learning. Knowledge and புக்கு பெருசாக இருக்கும், ஒவ்வொரு ஆத்தரும் அவருக்கு அதெல்லாம் எழுதியிருப்பார், பட் ஸ்டாஃப், இங்கே இருக்கிற ஸ்டாஃப் உங்களுக்கு கஷ்டப்பட்டு சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்ருப்பாங்க. என்ன சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்ருப்பாங்க? கான்செப்ட் சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்ருப்பாங்க. இது என்னடா நான் யூடியூப்பில் பார்த்துக்கிறேன்னா அதுவும் இஷ்டம். ஆனால் அவங்க கஷ்டப்பட்டு கான்செப்ட்ஸ் இதுதான்ப்பா முக்கியம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கொடுக்கும்போது கொஞ்சம் அட்டென்ஷன் கொடுங்க. கொடுத்து அதை காது கொடுத்து கேளுங்க, நோட்ஸ் எடுங்க, நோட்ஸை ரிவைஸ் பண்ணுங்கள், அப்போ தான் உங்களுக்கு மெமரியில் இருக்கும். இன்ஃபேக்ட் கான்செப்ஷுவல் லேர்னிங் டசன்ட் நீட் மெமரி ரிட்டன்ஷன், ஓகே? ஸோ த அதர் திங் இஸ், யூ ஷுட் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் இன் ரைட்டிங் ஜேர்னல்ஸ், IEEE டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ், அண்ட் வை நாட் பேட்டர்ன்ஸ். இதில் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். வருதோ வரலையோ ட்ரை பண்ணுங்களேன், பண்ணுங்கள், அது வரும். ஸோ டோன்ட் பி ஷை ஆஃப் எனி திங், ஓகே? ஜஸ்ட் go and do that. And third and very important thing is, enjoy life. How? By studying with passionate and enjoying your studies as well as life also. Get-togethers-க்கு போங்க, parents-ஓட festivals-க்கு போங்க, college-ஓட get-togethers-ல இருங்க, and then involve in sports. That is one way to keep your health, fit. Sports is very important as good as education. ஸோ ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்லேயும் இன்வால்வ் ஆகுங்க. அண்ட் தென் அதுக்காக வந்து ஒரு பூதமாக மாறிடாதீங்க. பூதம்னா, எங்கள் கம்பெனிஸில் நான் சில பேரை பார்த்துருக்கேன், அவங்களெல்லாம் நாங்கள் பூதம்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஏன்னா அவன் 24 hours லேப்டாப்போட தான் இருப்பான். விச் மீன்ஸ் அந்த அவனுக்கு வேறு வேலையே இல்லை, 24 hours லைஃபே அதான் இருப்பான். அது வந்து வேலைக்காகாது. பிகாஸ் That's not your life. You have to live everything, right? So you do work as well as study, and you can, if you are a geek, you become geek. That's okay. But unnecessarily don't become geek. That will again reverse production மாறிடும் அது. Oh yeah, அது வேண்டாம். So balance பண்ணுங்க. Life balance பண்ணிட்டு, and you do both. Next is brand selection. After first year நீங்கள் brand selection போகிறீங்க. brand selection போகும்போது உங்களுக்கு மனசில் என்ன சொல்லுதோ முக்கியமாக அதை கேளுங்க. What is that your heart is telling, not brain. Brain is already corrupted by your friends, by your parents, by anyone, you know, like. But this guy will tell you, okay, you are இதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் நீ லாய்க்காக இருப்பாப்பா அப்படின்ற மாதிரி. ஓகேயா, நீங்கள் அதை வந்து கேட்டு உங்களோட பிரான்ச் எடுங்க. அண்ட் பிரான்ச் எடுத்தாலும் சார் இது வந்து வேலை கிடைக்குமா வேலை கிடைக்காதா அப்படின்னு நீ வந்து பேஷனட்டாக படிப்பா, படித்து அதில் எவ்வளோ உயர முடியுமோ. நவ் இன் இந்தியா, ரைட், I think all fields are growing like anything. It's not just computer science. So we need not doubt that whether you will, you know, like establish yourself or not. I still feel that that doubt need not be there, right? So again, I just want to highlight one more point. Department of Human Resources, India, they are focusing more on research now. Why are they opening so many NICERs? And the institutes, they are opening. Because they know that now India needs more research people more than engineering people also. So it's not a stop here. After this 4 years degree course, you can do research also. Okay? In every field you have research. For example, biotechnology, you have 43 institutes in India. And every field you have very good central institutes. You have DRDO, நம்ம ISRO இருக்கு, CDAC இருக்கு, CDOT இருக்கு. So there are so many good central institutes. Even you can go and build yourself better there also. So these are the things or the topics. The main question which comes back to us is, so what do I need to do for the interviews or for the, you know, like after 4 years, it is a journey. You have to make sure you evolve from that journey as a better person, and automatically you need not prepare for interview. You will do well yourself. Okay? That's all from my side. And I would like to thank everyone for giving this opportunity patiently, you know, like listening to me. And hope I guess that I gave some 2 cents of mine, some useful stuff for you. Okay? Thank you. And cheer up, and congratulations again. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Mahesh Singh, for your invaluable pieces of advice and guidance. It was indeed thought-provoking. SRIZ has been keen in recognizing academic talents every year. It is time now to come on the subject topper for her splendid accomplishment. Srimati Dhanlakshmi Lingaraj Memorial Award is instituted by Dr. L. Raghunath, Professor and Head, Department of Chemistry, in memory of his mother for toppers in physics, chemistry, and physical sciences. This year, the award goes to A.B. Hema of second year CAZ for being the topper in physical sciences. I now call upon A.B. Hema to receive the cash prize and the certificate. I request the dignitaries to kindly come forward to give away the award. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am. The department-wise toppers will be awarded in their respective departments this afternoon. Great teachers leave fingerprints that never fade from the lives they teach. They are the reason why ordinary students dream to do extraordinary things. May now request our principal ma'am to introduce all the guests of the departments.
ஸ்ரீ ராமகிருஷ்ண இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ் 1994ஆம் ஆண்டு தொடங்கப்பட்டது. 29வது வருடத்தில் ராமகிருஷ்ணா இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ் அடியெடுத்து வைத்திருக்கும் இந்த அகடமிக் இயர் 22-23 with so many engineering colleges in the state, SREC is able to retain the status that it is one of the much sought after institutions, not only in the Coimbatore, Kongu region, also in the entire state of Tamil Nadu. Down south, எல்லா டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்ஸில் இருந்தோம் இன்றைக்கி எஸ்ஆர்ஏசிக்குள்ள ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிறாங்க. இந்த வருஷத்து ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ் படி 1050 அட்மிஷன்ஸில் about 400+ students have opted for hostels, which means they are from outside Coimbatore. In the success, in the goodwill, in the commitment, அதுக்கு யார் காரணம் அப்படின்னால் the experienced, dedicated teachers of SREC. ஒரு மேஜர் ஃபினாமினல் ஸ்ட்ரென்த்து என்ன அப்படின்னா ரிட்டென்ஷன் ஃபேக்டர். எத்தனை வருட அனுபவம் அப்படிங்கிறதோடு சேர்த்து அத்தனை வருட அனுபவமும் ராமகிருஷ்ணா கல்லூரிக்குள் இங்கே வந்து சேர்ந்தது முதல் பல வருடங்களாக தொடர்ந்து பணியாற்றி வரும் ஆசிரியர்கள், பேராசிரியைகள் பல பேர். எங்களுடைய ஆசிரியர்கள் மொத்தம் ஆஸ் ஆஃப் டுடே 272 பேர், 272 டீச்சிங் ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி. அதில் 116 பேர் they have obtained their PhDs, 110 பேர் they are pursuing their PhDs. அத்தனை ஆசிரியர்களையும் இந்த ஒரு ஃபாரமில் என்னால் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ த டீச்சர்ஸ் வில் பி இன்ட்ரடியூஸ்ட் இன் த ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ். இந்த ஃபாரம், இந்த கேதரிங்கில் ஹெட்ஸ் ஆஃப் த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் a few faculty and staff with whom the first year students and parents will be more frequently interacting with. நீங்கள் யாரையெல்லாம் சேர்ந்த முதல் நாளிலிருந்து தெரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும், அவர்களுடைய பொறுப்புகள் என்ன அப்படிங்கிறத சொல்லி அந்தந்த ப்ரொஃபஸர்ஸை இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஐ வுட் லைக் டு ஸ்பெண்ட் த நெக்ஸ்ட் 15 minutes in front of this gathering. I would like to start with the departments of humanities and sciences. I call upon Dr. K. Udayarani, Professor and Head, Department of Physics. Dr. Udayarani 1994ஆம் வருடம் இந்த கல்லூரி தொடங்கப்பட்ட அன்று இந்த கல்லூரியிலே சேர்ந்தவர். இந்த கல்லூரிக்கு எவ்வளவு வயதாகிறதோ அத்தனை வருடங்கள் உதயராணியினுடைய அனுபவமும் 28 ஆண்டுகள் முடிந்து 29வது வருடத்தில் அடியெடுத்து வைத்திருக்கிறார். டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபிசிக்ஸில் மொத்தம் 8 ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர்ஸ். 8 பேரில் 7 ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி தே ஆர் பிஹெச்டி ஹோல்டர்ஸ், ஒரு ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி ஆஸ் ரிஜிஸ்டர்ட் அண்ட் பர்சூயிங் பிஹெச்டி. தேங்க்யூ டாக்டர் உதயராணி. I call upon Dr. L. Raghunath, Professor and Head, Department of Chemistry. Dr. Raghunath 25 வருட அனுபவங்களை முடித்தவர். டாக்டர் உதயராணிக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஜூனியர்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி there are 7 faculty members, 4 faculty hold PhD. டாக்டர் ரகுநாத்துக்கு இன்னும் 2 கூடுதல் பொறுப்புகள் இருக்கின்றன. எஸ்ஆர்இசியில் பாய்ஸ் ஹாஸ்டல் மாத்திரம் 3 பிளாக் இருக்குது. அதில் செகண்ட் பிளாக் இன் விச் த ஃபஸ்ட் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வில் பி ஸ்டேயிங், அவங்களுக்கான ஒரு ஹாஸ்டலுக்கு டாக்டர் ரகுநாத் இஸ் த சீனியர் டெப்யூட்டி வார்டன். இது தவிர கல்லூரியில் 32 buses they ply to different parts in and around Coimbatore. Dr. Raghunath is one of the professors coordinating the transport network of SREC. Thank you, Dr. Raghunath. Now I call upon Dr. Shekhar, Professor and Head, Department of Mathematics. Department of Mathematics, 17 faculty members, 14 of them are holding PhDs. Mathematics department, chief guest sari, namba alumnus sari, they said, quadratic equation solve பண்ணனும் பண்ண தெரியும் ஏன் solve பண்ணனும் அதுக்கு எங்க application இருக்கு. Here SREC is one of the very few institutions where we teach mathematics with engineering orientation with the necessary software suites like MATLAB also. Dr. Shekhar mathematics department head தவிர ஒரு additional responsibility. He is also one of the professors in charge of the transport network of SREC. Science departments, physics, chemistry, mathematics, மூணுமே, though we are an engineering college, recognized research departments of the institution where we have full-time PhD scholars funded by the management through a fellowship. We also support postdoc fellows. We have PDFs also working in these departments. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar. Now I call upon Dr. Vichitra Sivaji, Professor and Head, Department of English. Department of English, there are totally 9 faculty members. 5 of them are holding PhDs. I would like to speak a few points about the Department of English. எங்களுடைய இங்கிலீஷ் கரிக்குலம் 5-6 வருடங்களாக ஃபஸ்ட்டு செமஸ்டர் முடிக்கும் பொழுது the student will write the Business English Certification Program of the preliminary level, which is authorized by the Cambridge University, UK, which is a testimonial for the 4 aspects of the communication skills. Second semester, the student has got an option to continue with English, take up the second level of BEC exam, or foreign language, German or Japanese. இது ரெண்டுல ஒன்று சூஸ் பண்ணி படிச்சுக்கலாம். இந்த BEC certification, preliminary vantage, எது எழுதுறதா இருந்தாலும் சரி, Ramakrishna Engineering College is a recognized Cambridge English Language Assessment Center. For the past 4 years, we have been receiving the best performing center, certifying the students not only from SREC, from schools, other institutions, and also from the industries as well. Thank you, Dr. Vichitra. Now I move on to the engineering departments. Department of Mechanical Engineering. I call upon Dr. P. Karipaswamy, Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Karipaswamy, 25 வருட அனுபவங்கள் ராமகிருஷ்ணா பொறியியல் கல்லூரியில் பெற்றவர். 25 years at SREC. Mechanical Engineering, 27 பேராசிரியர்கள், 18 பேர் முனைவர் பட்டம் பெற்றவர்கள், PhD holders. Dr. Karipaswamy has got additional responsibilities in administration. He is also the vice principal of the institution. Department of Mechanical Engineering has got lot of credits like maximum funded project, maximum citations in the research publications, and recently we established aluminum recycling facility for which there was a 3 crore fund from the ministry, and about 70 lakhs for the buildings was supported by the management. Thank you, Dr. Karipaswamy. I call upon Dr. C. Kadirvel, who is heading the Department of Electrical Engineering. The Department of Electrical Engineering has got 24 faculty members. 9 of them are holding PhDs in the department. Dr. Kadirvel has got the additional responsibility as the warden of the hostel where the international students are housed. Thank you, Dr. Kadirvel. I call upon Dr. A. Grace Selvarani, Professor and Head, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Department of Computer Science and Engineering is one of the largest departments. And the department la 2 programs nadathrom, rather 3 program, BE Computer Science, 5-year Integrated M.Tech Computer Science, and 2-year ME Computer Science and Engineering. 37 faculty members, 11 peru PhD holders, and Dr. Grace has got an additional responsibility to be the convener of the NAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, where we have gone through 2 cycles of NAC. First cycle the grade was A, and the second cycle the grade was A+. In the engineering departments, we offer specializations. Mechanical, robotics is a specialization. Electrical, electric vehicles is a specialization. And in computer science, they offer artificial intelligence, data science, augmented reality, and virtual reality as specializations. They are also offered as minor. For example, a mechanical student to artificial intelligence 20 credits eduthu padikalam. This is what the trustee mentioned in his presidential address as the multidisciplinary approach of learning. The department has got a Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, which is funded by Wipro GE Healthcare to the tune of about 40 lakhs. Thank you, Dr. Grace. I call upon Dr. M. Jagadishwari, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Both Dr. Grace and Dr. Jagadishwari, they have 20+ years of experience in SREC. EC, again, one of the largest departments. 36 பேராசிரியர்கள், 14 பேர் PhD holders, one of the best IoT, Internet of Things facility, and also the embedded system facilities in the ECE department. They offer 2 programs, BE ECE, 3 programs, ME VLSI and ME embedded systems. One of the departments having maximum number of publications during the last calendar year 2021. Thank you, Dr. MJ. Now I call upon Dr. M. Sendamil Chelvi, Professor and Head, Department of Information Technology. This department, they offer 2 programs, B.Tech Information Technology, and the second program, which was started in the year 2020-21, is the B.Tech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. This B.Tech in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science is an industry collaborative program which is supported by Robert Bosch Coimbatore, where the curricula and syllabi are decided by them in co-partnering with the faculty of the department. The department has got a Center of Excellence in Apple Macintosh, which is iOS facility, and NVIDIA Center of Excellence for Machine Learning and Deep Learning. Dr. Selvi heads 26 faculty members, 11 are holding PhD. Dr. Selvi is also responsible for the women empowerment activities of the institution, for which we have got several awards from FICCI, from Confederation of Indian Industries, and IEEE Women in Engineering, which is the affinity group of the global professional body IEEE. Thank you, Dr. Selvi. I call upon Dr. M. Jagadishwari, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Both Dr. Grace and Dr. Jagadishwari, they have 20+ years of experience in SREC. EC, again, one of the largest departments. 36 I call upon Dr. K. Srinivasan, Professor and Head, Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Dr. Srinivasan's department, they have 16 faculty members, of whom 5 are holding PhD. The department offers BE Electronics and Instrumentation and Master's Program in Control and Instrumentation. The department has got a Center of Excellence in Sensor Technology. They have one of the best process control and instrumentation labs. Dr. Srinivasan holds additional responsibility to be the NBA convener for the entire institution, where 7 of our programs have gone through multiple cycles of accreditation since 2003. 4 programs are going in for accreditation during November 22 and Jan 23. Thank you, Dr. Srinivasan. I call upon Dr. V. Ramamurthy, Professor and Head, Department of Biomedical Engineering. This department offers a BE program in biomedical engineering. The department as of now has got 11 faculty members. 3 of them are holding PhDs. The facilities in the departments include the best tissue engineering lab. Earlier, the biomedical engineering department used to be an instrumentation department. For the last 7 years, this department is electronics, instrumentation, and also life sciences, with a focus on digital disruptive technologies as well, because without healthcare analytics, nothing could move. They also focus on medical devices, rehabilitation engineering, and also wearable devices. Thank you, Dr. Ramamurthy. I call upon Dr. David Ratnaraj, Professor and Head, Department of Aeronautical Engineering. The department has 11 faculty members, 3 of them are holding PhDs. Aeronautical, we have 2 flights in flying condition. We have a cockpit simulator, and their recent achievement is a Center of Excellence in Unmanned Aerial Vehicles, where they design and fabricate UAVs for different applications. This department is DGCA recognized department to train UAV pilots. Dr. David holds a very, very major additional responsibility. SREC is an autonomous institution for the past 15 years, since 2007. Dr. David is the controller of examinations of all our autonomous examinations. Thank you, Dr. David. I call upon Dr. Sarojini. Dr. Sarojini heads the Department of Civil Engineering. Dr. Sarojini has been with us for the past about 23 years as a support staff till the Department of Civil was established. Once Civil was started in 2012, she has been heading the department. The department has got 11 faculty members, 4 are holding PhDs. The department has got very specific training on BIM software, Building Information Management Software, which is a much sought after skill by the industries. The department also offers a specialization on green technology, where we have green certified auditors with the department. Thank you, Dr. Sarojini. I call upon Dr. A. Murugarajan, Professor and Head, Department of Robotics and Automation. This BE program in robotics and automation was started in the year 2019, seeing the growth in automation, both small scale and large scale automation in the industries. This is again an industry collaborative program where we have signed up with L&T Technology Services and also Craftsman Automation Coimbatore. The department has got 11 faculty members, 5 of them are holding PhDs. This department has got a Center of Excellence in Industry 4.0, which is through Wipro Pari. It has got an excellent laboratory facilities in autonomous mobile robots and an open innovation lab. Another small note about Dr. Murugarajan is that he is our alumnus of second batch, passed out 95-99 BE Mechanical Engineering, working with us since probably the early 2000s. He was part of mechanical. Once robotics department was started, he was elevated to head the Department of Robotics and Automation. Thank you, Dr. Murugarajan. I call upon Dr. P. Murthy, Head Department of Nanoscience and Technology. The Department of Nanoscience and Technology was started as a postgraduate department in the year 2012. Dr. Murthy holds a PhD from Spain. The department has got the best facilities in material characterization and material synthesis, where all the departments are making use of this facility. Dr. Murthy holds additional responsibility as the convener of the research committee, where he is responsible for mentoring the faculty members on quality research publication, which is a very major metric in the ranking of all apex bodies. He is also responsible to finalize the institutional research fellowships and postdoc research fellowships. Thank you, Dr. Murthy. I call upon Dr. R. Mary Matilda, Professor and Head Department of Management Studies. The institution runs an MBA program with an annual intake of 60. Dr. Matilda is heading that department. The department has got 9 faculty members, of whom 6 are holding PhDs. Matilda holds 2 additional responsibilities. She is the faculty in charge of the Entrepreneurship Development Cell of the Institute, which is funded by All India Council for Technical Education. She is also the convener for the Incubation Center, which is funded by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. When the students are in the 3rd year, usually we help them to take a decision on placements or higher education or entrepreneurship. Her team is responsible for mentoring them, those who wish to become entrepreneurs, particularly the first generation entrepreneurs. Thank you, Dr. Matilda. I call upon Dr. Joshua Rai. Dr. Joshua heads the Career Development and Placement Division of the institution. As it was mentioned in the presidential address by the managing trustee, our maximum salary is 24 lakhs. But what you should concentrate more on the median salary. Median salary talks about the overall performance of the outgoing batch, which is about 4.5 lakhs. This means that our training is systematic. It is right from the 3rd semester of your program, because no magic can happen overnight. It's a systematic process through which we train our students. Thank you, Dr. Joshua. Now I call upon Mr. Ganesh, who heads the Industry Connect. Dr. Ganesh is an alumnus of Guindy Engineering College, Chennai. In 1977, he passed out. He comes with a very rich experience of industry in automotive, manufacturing, and aerospace sector. The responsibilities of Ganesh include connecting the departments to the various industries for problem solving, internship, and industry consultancy. All the departments whom were introduced to you, all of them have consultancy assignments. We have a revenue through consultancy. I'm very happy to say that during the last 4 years, we have about 2 crores of Indian rupees as a consultancy revenue earned. Ganesh also has got additional responsibilities to oversee the innovation activities of the institution and also the incubation facility of our institution. Thank you, Ganesh. Now I call upon Mrs. Rati and Mr. Narendra, both of them together on stage. Both of them are the faculty members from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. The responsibility of both Mrs. Rati and Mr. Narendra is to nurture the culture of innovation in the campus. Two industry stalwarts are there on the dais. They would agree that. In fact, Mahesh was mentioning, mark vaangikalam tappille, but you should understand and do hands-on. See, you should do hands-on, you should think different. How differently you are able to solve a problem, how cost-effectively you are able to solve the problem, how efficiently you are able to do an algorithm. These things, they do matter a lot. This is the responsibility of these two faculty members. They would also motivate you, if need be, push you to participate in all the hackathons conducted by IICTE and also the various industries. This is one of the reasons that SRAC is always at the top with respect to the hackathon winning and open innovation competitions of IICTE and the various industries like L&T Tech Services, Siemens, Bosch, Tata Motors, etc. Thank you, Rati. Thank you, Narendra. I now call upon the physical education team, Mr. Nityanandan and Dr. Uma. We have one of the best athletic grounds in the city. This year, we have one more feather to our cap that our grounds have become floodlit facilities so that anytime till late evening also, you would be able to play. We coach, sponsor students to participate in zonal level, interzonal level, inter-university, all India, international level tournaments, whatever be the domain be. Thank you, Nityanandam and Uma. Now I call upon Mr. Ranjit of Department of Information Technology and Mr. Raveen from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Ranjit and Raveen, they take care of the Industry Connect, supporting Mr. Ganesh. Why this team is a combo of mechanical and IT? Again, there is no automotive without electronics, without computer. All manufacturing are becoming smart manufacturing. IT intervention, digital disruption is essential. So when we go to an industry, we go as a team, again with an interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary approach. Both of them help Ganesh in connecting with our industries and also for the follow-up process, contributing to innovation and also the internships and problem solving from the industries. Thank you. I call upon Dr. Sharmila, Professor, Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Dr. Sharmila has got the responsibility to be the Chief Operations in charge for the incubation facility. We have an incubation facility in our campus which is called Spark, which is a Section 8 registered company. We already have 5 incubators with us. A new building at a cost of about 3 crores is coming up in an area of about 12,000 square feet to help us accommodate more number of incubators. Our plan is by probably the next induction program, the number of incubators should have crossed about 15, and this new building is likely to be inaugurated by Jan 2023. At this juncture, I wish to present my thanks to the management for the vision and the investment in this new block, which is both the Idea Lab, which is funded by IICTE, and also the incubation facility. Thank you, Dr. Shamila. I call upon Mrs. Vimala Devi from the library. Vimala Devi is the librarian of our central library. Probably during the induction program, we will take a visit there. The library houses about 82,000 volumes of books, both print books, e-books, print journals, and also e-journals. She is responsible, along with her team, for maintaining this facility. Thank you, Mrs. Vimala. We have a health center facility in the campus, which is managed by Dr. Gautam, who is a residential medical doctor. He is not here today. He will be available post-lunch every day for any consultation for the students. I call upon Dr. Kesava Swami, Associate Professor, Department of Physics. Again, Dr. Kesava Swami has got about 25 years of experience in SRAC. Dr. Kesava Swami is the chairman of the NSS units of the institution, who are responsible for all the outreach activities, including the government-funded projects, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, blood donation camps, health camps, a lot of village adoption programs, etc. Thank you, Dr. Kesava Swami. I call upon Dr. R.M. Krishnappa, Associate Professor again in the Department of Physics. Dr. Krishnappa is responsible for yoga and meditation activities in the campus. Yoga and meditation are part of the mandatory programs. Mahesh was mentioning in his address that சந்தோஷமோ வருத்தமோ எல்லாமே அளவாக இருக்கணும். I should not be either over jubilant or over depressed. To keep you at peace, to increase your concentration and focus, to have an emotional balance. People always believe that yoga does not good. Dr. Krishnappa has got a huge team. Probably it starts for the hostelers from day after tomorrow, early morning, 6 o'clock. Thank you, Dr. Krishnappa. I call upon Lieutenant Dr. M. Ramesh from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Lieutenant Dr. Ramesh is our NCC officer, which has got cadets, both men and women. During the last 3 years, every year we have been receiving some award or the other from NCC. We have got our NCC cadets, including lady cadets, who have been offered positions in Army, Navy, and also Air Force. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh. I call upon the hostel wardens, Dr. Gopu, Nagaraj Pandian, Rajesh, Brinda, Anita, all of you please on the dais. Dr. Gopu is the Senior Deputy Warden of the hostel of 2nd and 3rd years. Rajesh is from the Department of MBA. Gopu is from the Department of ECE. Rajesh and Gopu take care of 2nd and 3rd year students. Nagaraja Pandian, a faculty of Electronics and Instrumentation, is the Deputy Warden, assisting Dr. Raghunath in the hostel block where 1st and final years are accommodated. Dr. Brinda from English Department and Mrs. Anita from the Department of Electronics and Instrumentation, they take care of the ladies' hostel. Thank you. I think I have covered everybody. Anybody that I left out? I don't think so. Office staff, we have not called them because they are busy today. Since the 3rd round of counseling, the admissions are still on. I take this opportunity once again to thank all my faculty colleagues, a small portion of it whom you saw on the dais, who have been with me for the past so many years, every year, in taking SRAC to newer heights, to greater heights for the all-round, holistic, overall development of the institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It is time to engrave this event in the memories of all. To make the event memorable, I request a managing trustee to present the memento to our chief guest as a token of love and gratitude. I now request our principal ma'am to present the memento to our guest of honor. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, ma'am.
I just would like to share one sentence about the memento. This is a 3D printed memento. 3D printing is the latest technology in all the industries. It's a 3D printed memento where the printing is done in-house with our facilities and with our skills. Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ மேம். அன்பு மாணவர்களே, கல்வி என்ற ஒன்றுதான் நமக்கு நிரந்தர அடையாளம் நல்குகிறது, வாழ்வில் நீண்ட தூரம் பயணிக்க வைக்கிறது, இந்த வாழ்வியல் பயணத்தை அழியாத காலப்பயணமாக மாற்றுகிறது, சாதனைகள் பல புரியச் செய்து வெற்றியாளர்களாக உருவாகிட தக்க துணை செய்கிறது. உங்களின் உயர்கல்வி பயணம் சிறக்க ஸ்ரீ ராமகிருஷ்ணா பொறியியல் கல்லூரி மனதார வாழ்த்துகிறது.
I now request Dr. K. Udayarani, Professor and Head, Department of Physics and the convener of this program, to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. On behalf of our management, principal, heads of various departments, my faculty colleagues and students, I deem it a pleasure and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this special occasion. We are really thankful to our students and parents for rightly choosing us. That is our institution, that is a great temple of learning, and being a part of this orientation program. We wholeheartedly thank the parents and students for their participation and making this function a grand success. Today, on this auspicious occasion, we feel extremely happy, and happiness readily springs from our heart as we have an eminent personality amidst us. The freshers are very much blessed to hear an eye-opening speech by our chief guest, Mr. Ravichandran Durairajan, IT Center Head, Cameroon, Coimbatore. Thank you very much, sir, for your scintillating address. I thank our most respected managing trustee, Sri D. Lakshminarayana Swami sir, who is a part of this philanthropic trust rendering service to the mankind, for presiding over the function and delivering an enlightening address. Thank you very much, sir. I thank our joint managing trustee and other members of trust for their kind guidance and great support. I wholeheartedly thank our dynamic principal, Dr. N.R. Alamelu ma'am, for being with us and be one among us in all our activities in taking this institution to the height of excellence. I am immensely thankful to our guest of honor today, Mr. Mahesh Singh, Senior Principal Engineer, Cloudbrink, Chennai, who is our proud, successful alumnus, for sparing his valuable time for inspiring the young minds today. Thank you, Mahesh. We request you to kindly handhold our freshers to reach greater heights like you. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of sister concerns, heads of various departments for their valuable contribution and encouragement in all our efforts. I thank all the personnel from press and media for their kind support. I thank all the coordinators and members of various organizing committees for their tireless work in making this function a grand success. A special mention to our technical arrangement team, admission team, transportation team, and housekeeping staff for their valuable support. Parents, Education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents with high expectations. With all our collective effort, we can shape the students of today to come out with flying colors and being better citizens of tomorrow. Once again, I thank each and every one of you present here from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear students and parents, kindly stay back after the national anthem for a few announcements.
அன்பார்ந்த பெற்றோர்கள் மற்றும் மாணவர்களின் மேலான கவனத்திற்கு தேசிய கீதம் முடிந்தவுடன் சில அறிவிப்புகள் வெளியிடப்பட உள்ளன. எனவே தாங்கள் அரங்கிலேயே காத்திருக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். Shall we all rise now for national anthem? அவை பெருமக்களுக்கு அன்பார்ந்த நன்றிகள். அன்பார்ந்த பெற்றோர்கள் மற்றும் மாணவர்களின் மேலான கவனத்திற்கு மதிய உணவு அருகாமையில் உள்ள அம்யூனிட்டி சென்டரில் ஏற்பாடு செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. பெற்றோர்களும் மாணவர்களும் மதிய உணவிற்கு பின் கீழ்வரும் இடங்களில் பிற்பகல் 1:45 மணி அளவில் கூடுமாறு பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். சிஎஸ்சி M.Tech சிஎஸ்சி பாடப்பிரிவுகளை சேர்ந்த மாணவர்களும் பெற்றோர்களும் இதே அரங்கிற்குள் இந்த ஆடிட்டோரியத்தில் மீண்டும் 1:45 மணி அளவில் கூடுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். ஐடி மற்றும் AI and DS பாடப்பிரிவுகளை சேர்ந்த பெற்றோர்களும் மாணவர்களும் லைப்ரரி